Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be modifying my Gibson Les Paul. This is a Les Paul faded 2017 version. Now it comes with stock pickups, and when I actually purchased this guitar in 2018, I always felt that somebody had removed the original Gibson stock pickups from here. And just the way this guitar arrived, the setup was horrible. I spent almost a month just trying out various setup positions, adjusting the truss rod, just to get this guitar in playing condition. But since then, this guitar has been nothing but a workhorse. So I love it very much. The only issue I've got with this guitar are the pickups. The pickups are just too mild for my taste, and I mean, I can make them sound heavier because I play a lot of hard rock and heavy metal, but I gotta use a lot of effects pedals just to get it going. So in this video, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up the pickups and see what's inside, look at the pots, and see if anything has been done to it. But before we do any of that, I'll just give you a closer look as well. The pickups I'm trying to install into this are the Seymour Duncan JB SH-4 in the bridge pickup and JB SH-2 Jazz in the neck pickup. I've ordered these pickups and they should be arriving in the next 2 to 3 days. But before that, we're gonna look at the interior of this guitar. I also have a multimeter here right next to me, and I'm gonna measure the resistance of these pickups. I'm just really curious to see what the resistance is. I'm very sure it's very low. The JBs that I'm getting in the bridge pickup are going to be almost about 16 ohms. I'm not sure about the neck one, SH-9, but I'll have a look at it. But either way, the bridge pickup is something I'm more interested in. Alright, without further ado, let's get a closer look of what this guitar looks like. So I really like the color of this guitar. I know it's a bit faded, but at the end of the day, it's still a maple top and mahogany back, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, and you just cannot go wrong with it. That's the back. Alright guys, let's go ahead and measure the resistance of the pickups. First I'll measure the bridge pickup, then the middle selection, and then the neck. I've got a guitar lead plugged into my guitar, and this is what the other end looks like. The multimeter has been set up to the ohm in the 20K section. The red is connected into the milliamps and the ohms port, and the black is in the comms. I'm gonna place the tip of the black behind this black ring, and I'm gonna measure, and I'm gonna place the red at the tip of the guitar lead. Alright, so my bridge pickup is 7.80. Alright, let's look at the middle selection. The middle is about 3.85, and the neck is 7.58. Alright, as you can see, the output of these pickups is not very high. Alright, the next step I'm gonna do is just gonna get rid of the guitar strings and unscrew the pickup rings, and also remove the black cover plate just to see what the pots are like. Are they original Gibson pots, or somebody has changed those pots as well? Alright guys, so I've removed the guitar strings and I've unscrewed the rings of the pickups. This is an advanced plating corporation bridge. Keep it over here. This is an API, so it's all good. This is all original, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Let's lift up these pickups. Alright, so they are the 490T Gibson USA. So at least I'm very happy that the pickups which were in here, somebody did not swap them. Alright, let's look at the neck pickup. I've put tape here so I know exactly in which direction it's going to go later on. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory because anyways, this is the wider side. Right, this is 490R in Gibson USA. So I'm very happy that at least the pickups which were inside of this guitar are the original Gibson humbuckers. So 490T and 490R. Cool. What does it say inside? WC and LP faded 17. That's what it stands for. And don't know what those initials mean, WC. I can clearly see a nice top layer of the maple, which is good. That's what you would expect in a Les Paul, and the mahogany on the bottom. Alrighty, so let's put this pickup back in here. And the other one in there, it'll just pop out anyways, so I'm not sure why I'm putting that in. Alright, so this is what the back looks like. It actually has the newer style of connections at the back. So the ports are all Gibson ports, which is good. Thank God for that. I was worried somebody might have swapped them out, but they haven't. And it's got this easy pin connection stuff, you know, the solderless, which is great, except the pickups that I'm gonna be getting have to be sorted, so I need to figure out how to work around this situation. Anyways, we'll cross that bridge once we get to it, once the pickups arrive. Alright guys, the next process of pimping up my Gibson Les Paul guitar is adding the humbuckers. So I've received my Seymour Duncan JB, which is the bridge pickup. This is the JB SH-4, and I've also received the Seymour Duncan neck pickup, which is the Jazz model pickup SH-2. Alright, so this is the JB bridge pickup. Seymour Duncan. Alright, and I'm going to talk about the cable colors and how I'm going to attach it to my guitar PCB circuit board. But let's put the bridge pickup on this side so I would know that I'm not mixing up the two types of pickups. And here's the Jazz pickup, which is the neck pickup, SH-2. Now the big issue that I've encountered is that this particular Gibson Les Paul has a PCB circuit board rather than the hand-wired system. And that has kind of like put me in a little bit of a dilemma, but after watching a few YouTube videos and getting some information on the internet, I think I figured out what to do. So pretty much the previous pickups that I've got here, which are the 490T and the 490R, have this little quick connect socket which goes right into the PCB circuit board, and it's clearly labeled bridge and NIC. It's really easy, it's a good thing, except the Seymour Duncan pickups that I've purchased don't really have that function. So the conclusion that I've come to is that I'm gonna snip this cable over here, use this quick connect adapter as it is, and I'm gonna match the wiring of this cable with the Seymour Duncan one. Now, I also found out that the color codes of the Seymour Duncan and the Gibson ones are different. They don't really match, and I'm gonna put that in the picture over here. From what I've learned by watching some videos, that you can actually assign, well, there's a different color coding system as long as the hot wires and the earth ones are just connected properly. Everything should work smoothly. So first of all, I gotta strip these wires, make sure that I strip them properly. Then I'm gonna solder it to this pickup, and then I'm gonna add some insulation tape around it, and in the end these should actually go in there just like so. So let's get to that bit. Alright, so the first step, I'm gonna take my bridge pickup and I'm gonna snip off this end. I'm just gonna do this bit. Here we go, I did it. Scary, but I think we'll be alright. So this is now the adapter end, and I'm gonna hook it up to this bridge pickup. Alright guys, after a quick run to the hardware store, I'm back, and I'm gonna have a look to see if I can actually strip this cable properly. So I've never really used this tool before, so literally this is the first time I'm gonna give it a go. I hope it works, and I hope I don't stuff it up, because I really want this little project to run smoothly. So maybe I'll try to do a little section of it first and not waste too much of the cable, just in case if I stuff it up. So let's see how this stripping function works. I hope it's easy. Okay, maybe I need to wear my glasses. Alright, so there are multiple circles in here that and it gives you the dimensions of it gives you the diameter of the cable. So maybe I need to use 4.0. Alright, let's give that a go. Really hope this thing works, because I don't really want to stuff around too much with this. Yes, it worked. Success. Except it stripped off all the cables, which means I do not see the color. So I need to come up with a different plan. Maybe I can put a little slit in the black layer first, and then I could peel that off and then just do the other inner ones. So I'm glad I only did the smaller section first, just to see how it works. Or is that just the shielding? Looks like that's just the shielding around it. So maybe I'm all good. Oh yeah, there we go. I am all good. So that was just the shielding. So what I'll do next is I'm gonna strip the rest of the black cable and get more of the other 5 cables which are inside it out, and take it from there. Alright, I'm digging this cable wire stripping tool. There we go. In one clean go, I managed to get all of the right cables out. So I've got the green one, black, red, and that's just the bare one, and then the white one. And now I can connect these cables to match with the Seymour Duncan one and solder them. So based on the information that I got, as you can see it in the photograph up here, so the adapter cables are now exposed. Sorry, the adapter wires are now exposed, and all I gotta do is join them together using the soldering iron. Alrighty, so I'll put this aside and I'm going to do the same thing, but I won't show it on the video just to make things faster. So this is for the neck pickup, and I'm going to get rid of the black layer and then all the other layers. See you in a sec. I'm just going to connect the cables. So this is the neck pickup the neck pickup adapter, and this is the neck pickup. And so the way this thing is going to work is that the Gibson red cable is going to match with the Seymour Duncan black cable. So the Gibson red is going to match with the Seymour Duncan black. And then I'm going to solder it. Yeah, it's not that easy. I tell you what, this is going to take a while. But hopefully I can get the soldering done. So here we go. Melting the solder, and it's connected to it, I think. Nice. Alrighty. So, success. I managed to solder the red Gibson cable with the black Seymour Duncan cable. So now I'm gonna remove this off the clamp and have a look. Show you guys. There we go. It's a big blob, but that's okay. At least it's soldered. All I gotta do now is cool it down, and I got some electrical insulation tape, and I'm gonna wrap it up so that it's secured. So obviously I'm not an expert, so I'm not doing a super clean job, but I think I can just get this job done. As long as these adapters are connected to the pickup cables, I think that I'm in business. So what I'll do, just cut this insulation tape on the top so I can have a big chunk of it, wrapping and securing the solder connection between the quick connect adapter cable and the Seymour Duncan pickup cable. Alright guys, here we go. I got the black Seymour Duncan cable connected to the red Gibson quick adapter cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this video off and solder all the other connections, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what I've done. See you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I've soldered the ends of the pickup with the connector adapter, and I've put insulation tape on each cable. This is the bare one, so I guess that's just gonna stay like so. And now I'm just gonna tape the whole thing so that it's not too chunky. Maybe I should put some tape around this bare one as well. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing with the bare one. So if anybody who's an expert in watching can let me know in the comment section below if the bare one needs this insulation tape or not. But anyways, I'm just gonna put this insulation tape around here so at least it's secured and then I'll feel a bit safe. Alright, so now with all the joints connected, I'm just gonna wrap it with insulation tape so that it looks a little bit cleaner. Yeah, pretty mediocre job, but as long as it works, I'm gonna be a happy camper. So there we go, good old insulation tape, electrical insulation tape that is. Alright guys, so this is it. This is my neck pickup already with the quick connector adapter taken from the Gibson pickup anyways. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the bridge pickup. So this definitely took me about, I would say, 10 minutes of soldering. And hopefully the bridge pickup one is going to be a bit quicker now that I've figured out what to do. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Alright guys, I've soldered the adapter ends to the pickup ends. This is the bridge one and this is the neck one. I think it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to solder all the cables. It's not the best job, but I think I managed to create that connection and this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna install the spring and the screw inside and then I'm gonna mount these in, thread it through, and then I'm gonna connect it at the back, which I'll show you guys in a sec. Alright guys, I've mounted the pickup rings and I reckon mounting the pickup rings was the hardest part rather than actually getting those cables connected. Just raising the pickup a bit higher. There we go, that's much better. Yeah, the springs, these things, which lock the pickup ring to the actual pickup, was such a mission, but eventually I got around to it. I can remove this tape now. This was my identification tape to figure out the orientation. I don't need that anymore. So this is it guys. I've installed the pickups. I really hope that it's all connected. It's looking good so far. I'm digging it. This is what the back looks like. So this is my bridge connector. I've got that written here thanks to Gibson. And this is just gonna go into the bridge socket. In terms of the orientation, I think this is the orientation. There's only one way it can go in. That's where the pins are. And this is for the neck pickup. Just making sure that the pins are in the correct orientation so it locks on. Alright, that is snapped on, and I will manage these cables a bit better. I'll just chuck them in like so, but I won't close the back yet because what I want to do is I just want to make sure that these pickups are working. So I'll do the same resistance test, connect my guitar lead, and here's my multimeter, and we will now test the resistance. 7.30 for the neck pickup. That looks promising. Let's do the bridge, the middle. 6.55, I think. 6.58. And let's do the bridge. There we go. It's working. 16.8. And that's what the bridge pickup should be. it's working. So I think there's another test you can do as well by connecting the guitar to the amplifier and tapping the poles here, and that will give an indication as well. See if it's working, and let's try that. Alright guys, I've got the guitar now connected to the amplifier on the clean channel, and I'm gonna tap the poles of the pickups and see if I get a sound. Yes, that's working. Let's try the neck pickup. It's all working. So success. Now I'm gonna string this guitar and then we're gonna crank it up on the amplifier and test what these pickups sound like. So far, so good. I know the resistance of the bridge pickup was about 16 ohms. That's exactly what it showed up. And I think for the neck pickup it was about 7 or 7.5 or something. That's exactly what it showed up. So success. First time changing guitar pickups and also doing some major soldering work. So see you guys very shortly after I've put a new set of strings on this guitar. Now I've previously used 9s on this, just the way I set up this thing, but I'm gonna use 10s this time, the Ernie Ball 10s. Alrighty. Alright guys, I've added the strings. I'm just gonna do a quick test. I need to adjust the action of the fretboard again. The strings are a bit low, the action is very low. But just to give you guys an idea of that these pickups are working, I'm just gonna play something really quickly on the bridge pickup first. And let's try the neck pickup. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this video on a different day, adjust the height of the bridge and the saddle, and adjust the neck, and play it on a different amplifier. At the moment I was just testing it on my Boss Katana, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Alright guys, welcome to the final part of the video. It's the following week, and already I've managed to gig with this guitar, including the new pickup set, and I tell you what, it was amazing. I used the Boss Katana amplifier, no additional pedals were used, and I was pretty much playing on distortion, and it was just, the sustain was great and the amount of distortion was just perfect. I can pretty much gig with this guitar without using any effects pedal. The only other thing that I was waiting for was this little poker chip. Let me guys give you a close-up. The rhythm treble, and it arrived today in the mail. And I just have to remove this ring using some pliers or something, and then place it like so. It's actually a sticker one, but I'll see if I'll stick it or just attach it with the screw here, but I'll do that later. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and hear what this guitar sounds like. I'm gonna start with the bridge pickup, which is the Seymour Duncan JB. Check out the neck pickup. So I've kept the neck pickup to be quite mild, and I can make it slightly hotter if I can lift this pickup a little bit closer towards the strings. And I did try it that way for a little while, but now it's kind of like sitting flushed onto the guitar. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna play around with it, but it's pretty smooth sounding already without it. Cool. I'm gonna play some clean tones just to give you guys an idea of what these two pickups sound clean. So let's start with the Seymour Duncan Jazz pickup on clean. Alright, let's try out the Seymour Duncan JB bridge pickup. Alright, that's it guys. So my opinion and my final take on this, it's just been amazing. I am so happy that I've managed to transform my pretty mediocre Gibson Les Paul into something which is super cool right now. It sounds amazing, and plus one of the other reasons that I wanted to get these pickups was because of the cover. I think it just looks pretty cool on this. It looks very slick. I've never had pickups with the casing up on the top, and so I'm totally digging it. And as I said, like I gigged with it last weekend and I was just super impressed. So if you're in the market thinking about upgrading to Seymour Duncan pickups, I highly recommend it. These pickups have been around for so many years and so many people have absolutely nice things to say about it. And I've even watched some videos where people have compared the Pro Buckers, the Gibson Pro Buckers, with the Seymour Duncan, this one, the JB pickup and the Jazz pickup, and the difference is there's hardly any difference really. It sounds so similar, and just an easy upgrade, and so I highly recommend that. And on top of that, I've just developed a new love for my Les Paul, so I'm totally digging this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to give us a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.